Welcome to the Humanity First podcast. This is the inaugural episode, and I'm Matt Goldman. I am a real estate agent, much like you who is watching this right now. And this podcast is dedicated to helping agents like us, the agents who are not necessarily turn and burn, let's just get this deal done and forget about the client forever. We're the agents who most of our business comes from referral. We are the agents who value our creativity, our intentionality, and our originality, and our clients value that too. This is how we can use AI not to replace us, not to automate everything, but to take what we already do and the magic spark that we already bring to our client interactions and accelerate that. Make the process quicker for us on our side, but seamless for the client on their side. So this podcast comes from a very strange way of getting here. And if you let me tell you a little story, I am that person that whenever I hear somebody online or I see them on YouTube and they're giving advice and they're teaching something that would help their business, I automatically think, why aren't you just doing that? Why are you teaching people this thing? Why don't you just do the thing? I don't want to listen to you. But I recently went to a conference that was specifically for startups and founders. Most of them were in the tech space. And I was blown away at the level of collaboration that was happening in the room with all these different people. I'm in the real estate space, and I had people taking time out to say, like, how can we help you? How can you take advantage of the technologies? How are you using AI? And it did spark this idea for Humanity First and the human agent and putting ourselves in front of the AI, between the AI and our client. But it made me think a lot about the real estate industry and the state of the real estate industry right now. And you have late 2025, NAR is decoupling from MLSs. You have multiple lawsuits for Zillow. You have all the big players that are going through some sort of tumultuous time. And it's an interesting arena to be in, considering what's going to happen in 2026 and 2027 and the future of our industry. I look at everything that I get sold, because I'm a practicing agent. I'm here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm also dual licensed in Washington State. And I get advertised, automate your systems, do this, take a 30-day AI course, we'll come in and set up your AI. You never have to speak to your clients. And it's frustrating. I don't want any of that, but that's what we're all being sold. And all of these people are coming to us from a space of, there's an AI race going on right now. There's an opportunity to make money. I'm going to start a business in my mom's basement at 3 a.m. and sell it to realtors. They have money. They don't know what they're doing. This is probably their third career. And I'm going to see if these aren't business people. They'll just buy stuff. And I think a lot of us are falling for it. That's why they keep doing it. So this is not that. This is an opportunity for us to strip away all of that. And for those of you who are not interested in AI right now because you do not want to lose your human-to-human interaction with your clients, this is specifically for you. We are creating a new way of operating with AI. We're not allowing it to take anything from us. We're only giving it things to bolster. We're creating the ideas and we're bolstering those ideas with AI. And I have a 5-piece framework for doing that. So I have been a real estate agent for, this is my 12th year now. I've been using AI heavily since ChatGPT came out in December of 2022. If I can make a confession, it is rare that there is an email or a script that I have just flat out written myself since mid to early 2024. And I have quite a successful blog, and I have really solid copy, and my website is very tuned in. I have trained ChatGPT specifically to speak like me, and I will show you that framework in this video. The main point here is that this whole movement, everything that I'm trying to do, the manifesto that you can read on the website, I am here passionately trying to help agents understand that AI is here. You're going to have to use it eventually. So how you use it is to be very intentional with what you are creating. The ones who hop on board with all these services that are being sold to us, their stuff, their voice, what they're projecting to their clients and their community will sound just like all the other realtors that are using it. I want to take what you have, what makes you special, what makes you unique, and put that at the forefront. And all we're going to do is use AI to help you do it more quickly and to bolster you up, again, to make you sound, if you want to sound a little smarter, great. If you want to sound a little bit more sophisticated, a little more competent, this is how you do it. I will tell you, so here's a very prime example of how I use AI. One of my best friends in the world, I've known her for 22 years, is purchasing a home right now. She found a house by herself, off market, and asked me to go take a look at it. So I go there, and I've never met this seller before, and I walk through it, and I speak to him, and I'm like, hey, if my friend wants to buy this, then let's make it happen. If my friend doesn't want to buy this, I would love to be the person that you consider selling this with. They did not have an agent. So he said, okay, that sounds great. So when I go home to write up the proposal to both parties of how we can make this happen, I need to, one, show up very professionally for this potential listing if this deal doesn't go through. And I also have to show up in a way that my friend for 22 years is going to know is me. It isn't going to seem like an automated system. So the framework that I've created here, as well as the training that I have done for my ChatGPT to sound like me, allows me then to go in, put on the headphones, talk to it, say, this is what we're doing. I need to draft a proposal email with these benefits for this party and these benefits for this party, and this is the proposal that we're going to create. It took me 3 minutes of talking to the AI for it to spit out an email. And then we went in and we refined the email, and that's what we'll talk about now. So this is what I'm calling the creative partnership framework. So if you are a real estate agent who doesn't necessarily want to be replaced by AI, if you are a real estate agent who values the relationships in your business and values referral business, and if you're like me, most of your business is coming from referrals, you know that you need to show up with some authenticity. You need to show up with some creativity and some authority. And AI can only go so far. In doing that, you need to be the person that's at the forefront. So when we look at how to frame our work with ChatGPT, there's 5 pieces that we're going to be using. And again, I call this the creative partnership framework. Number 1, you originate. You create the idea before you bring in any AI. Write something, anything about what you are creating. This is from your own head. This is a sentence. It's a few bullet points. This is a metaphor for the situation. This is a direction, a perspective on something. And this is your anchor. This will be the main anchor point for your entire journey in this project with your AI. When you originate first, AI works in your orbit, right? When you skip this step, you're at the, when you just go in and say, write me a listing description for this property, it's got 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, you are at ChatGPT's mercy. You are sent then, if you care enough, to scramble and try to edit everything that they've done. Start with originating first. Then step 2 is AI expands upon your idea. So this is, once you've set that direction, you can allow AI to broaden that in whatever direction you want to. You can give it an idea and say, give me 5 variations of the same idea. Brainstorm with it. That's what this is. You challenge my assumptions. You can tell it. You can say, offer a contrasting point of view, add emotional depth to what I am saying in my sentence. This is where AI is extraordinary. And there are 2 pieces to this that most agents don't do. This one of allowing it to expand your ideas, instructing it to expand your ideas in specific ways, most people are not doing. And this is one of the most powerful tools that AI can do for you. Then step 3, it's you, it's AI, it's back to you. You refine that. This is where, again, most agents are skipping this step, but it is maybe the most important one. This is where you pull out your favorite pieces of whatever the AI just gave you. You remove what you don't like. You add your personality to it. You add your words into it. Adjust the rhythm, the pacing. You put in things that you enjoy saying. And you connect the idea back to the human experience. You add some sort of connected element, a creative idea, so familiarity with the client back into it. And then you give it back to AI and you let AI polish it. Clean this up. Tighten out rambling sentences. Strengthen my transitions is a great one. I think everybody who uses ChatGPT uses it to correct my spelling and grammar. This is that step. Step 4 is that. And then step 5, you finalize it. So once you put it through the spell check in ChatGPT, that's not the end. You finalize it. And this is your moment of quality control. This is the place where you bring that humanity back. Does this sound like me? Does this express my point of view? Does this feel alive and not automated? Would I be proud to put my name on this? That is what you're asking yourself. And if the answer is yes, boom, hit it, go, press send, publish it, record the script, whatever it is that you've created. This is the great part. If the answer is no, just go back and refine it again. Step 4 can be done. Step 3 can be done 100 times if necessary. And this final step is really the difference between real creative output and generic templated content that just looks like trash and erodes your brand. That's the 5-piece framework. So it's, again, real quick, you originate it, AI expands it, you refine it, AI polishes it, and then you finalize it. If you are able to do that, you will be 90% ahead of most agents who use AI and all agents who don't use AI. Like I said before, this is an AI-forward time in our industry. And those of us who can use it and use it intentionally to take your original ideas and amplify them are the ones who are going to succeed. Everyone else is going to start sounding like either they don't know what they're doing or they're going to sound like everyone else. And when you have a clear, consistent message that you can put across your brand and that your clients come to expect, then that's the most amazing thing in the world. That's all you really need in order to be successful. People will come and search you out. Now, there is a final part of this, and I really should have done that thing that they do at the beginning of YouTube's. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to record it right now, and we're going to put it back at the front of the YouTube. This is the 5-piece framework. Hold on. Well, let's try that again. This is the 5-piece framework that allows you, the real estate agent, to show up first and allow AI to kind of be the wind at your sails, as opposed to giving AI everything. This is how you go through systematically and bolster your originality, your humanity, your creativity, and put you at the forefront of your client interaction and just let AI support that and make you sound brilliant. There is a very unexpected consequence and unexpected benefit to this that we'll talk about at the end. I would normally say let's just talk about it now, but it doesn't make sense until we get through everything. Thanks for bearing with me there. So like I said, there is an unexpected benefit to this that I have found, and I have used it throughout this video, throughout this podcast. And when you use AI in the way that I am teaching you to and the way that I will continue to teach you to, and we'll make videos about training the ChatGPT to speak in your voice, when you train your AI, you inevitably become more confident in real life. You inevitably become a more clear thinker, speaker, presenter in real life because you are taking note of how you want to be perceived and how you want to present yourself. So when you're telling your AI, I would like to write this email, 3 bullet points for each point. It's a 5-piece email. We're going to do this. You start to see patterns in what you are telling it, and you start catching yourself saying like, I don't use that word. I don't like using that word. It's on my do not use list for ChatGPT. And so I'm going to not use that in real life. And you start editing in real time with yourself. And so there's this idea of I'm creating something online, a persona online using AI, but it bleeds over into real life when you go and you have your client interactions. You show up in this way over time of training your AI. You are training yourself, too, to be the person that AI is making you into. Be the agent, not the person. Let's be real. Be the agent that AI is helping you to be. It's a really accidental and beneficial thing that comes from this. That's it. Those are the 5 frameworks and the one massive benefit that comes from it. That's the one framework and the 5 steps. So we will keep this going. If you care about this content, if this is something that you're passionate about as I am, follow along. Follow me here on wherever. If you're listening to this, or if you are watching it on YouTube, or if you see a clip on Instagram, is probably the best way, maybe LinkedIn too. But like, let's do this together. I'm a real estate agent like you. I just have been doing this, and I feel like it's beneficial for all of us to learn this stuff because those of us who do are going to rise to the top, and what's good for one is good for everyone in the industry. We are a very connected industry. Follow along. We'll have some guides too. This is new for me. So, all right, thank you. We'll see you on the next episode of the Humanity First podcast. AI. Humanity First AI podcast. That's